Let's see some rocket work on DM13 and some LG work on T9, I guess. But you know, obviously the other weapon do come into play quite heavily. Who picked T9? Which player picked T9?
I believe that was Everkill.
So if he doesn't have a good LG, he's never allowed to pick T9 again.
We shall see.
You can win this game with rockets, but like there's very few games where the rocket kills outweigh the LGs on this map. But it's not super uncommon. Like oh my god, he got rocket kills, but it's just normally the rocket kill games come in games where it's very close and even. Otherwise, you might see a little bit of an LG kill spree. I'd have to see. You know, I'd be interested to know what his accuracy is versus King's LG when they play.
Alright, so we're waiting for F3s out of these guys. F3 when ready, the most redundant and obvious thing to ever type in Quake Live, but yes, F3 when ready.
Is this their first game again? Is it all first games today, or is it just...
Yes.
Is it the whole qualifier? Okay, well, good luck King versus Everkill.
And this will indeed be the final match that we cover. So this is it, guys. We're going to go live right now. We've got King getting an LG spawn Everkill, Rockets, and Center Yellow dropping in on Mega, and very quickly so. And you can see King not wanting to expose himself in that Mega pit.
Good decision by King to not peep over the edge, because Everkill's rockets were really well placed. They were actually just on the ledge, where the splash damage would have done a lot of damage there to King. So good start from both players, really. Definitely looks close just straight off the bat. The next Mega will be hugely important. I think that Everkill has a big hold on the Mega area. I'd be interested if King is going to try and surprise through the teleporter. It would be a good move.
Nope, down below.
Everkill isn't so ready for it, and he actually comes down from the yellow armor, but he's too early and he's punished. Like he jumped on when he thought it was spawning, but he was a second too early, and that's why he didn't get it and ran away, just dying. So that's the worst kind of death you can have, because you did no damage, you died, you lost all your health and armor and all your weapons, and you know your opponent has everything. And okay, admittedly, at least he has time on the next Mega, but I can see a bit of a pain train coming in here from Everkill as he picks up another frag with an LG. So 2 LG kills to start with, and that's going to be a rocket one. So 3-0.
Yeah, and I would say that was like really risky for King to come looking at Mega, really without much, because Everkill is smart enough to not put himself in that disadvantageous Mega position until the very last second.
Actually, Everkill had his back to the top portal a lot. He could have been surprised like 5 seconds before Mega was up to about like there was like a 3-second time period where you could have owned him if he came through, but King decided not to, and it was an odd choice of attack. It would have worked nicely had he have had timing down, but it didn't work. There comes another LG kill now for Everkill, and he's going to get Mega on time. So I think all Megas so far in the game have been Everkills, and that's the big item that will give you a huge advantage in these LG fights that he's winning. Nice move there from King, but doesn't you know, equate to anything just yet.
And coming back in, Everkill still really strong, and King, it just seems like cannot find a nice way to exit. Like you know, he had that nice little aggressive move near the shards and the teleporter.
He's waiting for a mega push here. This is going to decide if King gets back in the game or not, this mega push. You know, nothing's going to happen. So King is like locked out for another minute, in my opinion. He has no real gun to like do awesome amount of damage because he doesn't have a rocket launcher, and he's just getting punished. And so far, 4 of the 5 kills have been with lightning guns. So this was the map pick of Everkill. His LG has been stronger. King takes a lot of damage here and will go down to a 5th lightning gun kill, and he won't have an in now for Mega. And that's a great time to get a kill. 10 seconds before Mega spawns. Your opponent has no yellow's armor available, so King can't do anything to this Mega, and that's another Mega going for Everkill. So King, if he wants to get back in the game, he's going to have to disappear, which is what he does now, as he disappears just completely as he dies, and then reappears to probably die again. But he needs to disappear, work the yellows without taking damage, work into the items that he needs to fight, like the rocket launcher, and then get in position for a Mega or something. But so far, if he's been been in position for Mega, he doesn't have a rocket launcher. You know, so he's had like 2 of the 3 ingredients he needs to get back in the game, but never the 3rd one. So it's really interesting to see how much that affects him versus a player that has a really strong LG, because he's just running away with it right now. And here comes the, see, he's got 2 ingredients here. He's got the rocket launcher, he's got position, but he doesn't have any armor. So he had no buffer to take the damage. So it's always 2 out of 3 and then shut down.
And that's the second time that we've seen King show up on Mega and somehow not pick it up. You know, he actually was bounced over it that time, and he had
so close so far.
He was planning on grabbing it and rocket jumping out, but even then, even if he had successfully,
that was still good.
Nice. Even if he had successfully gotten that rocket jump off, I mean, Everkill was in position to continue to punish him, because it's pretty rare when the rocket jump is
he
spot
should
on.
have. King should have stop dodged to get the Mega. Like Everkill gives this one away and actually still wins the fight relatively easily, but King should have stop dodge. And when I say stop dodge, what I mean is like you're running to an item, he's got a rocket launcher. He fires the first rocket launcher behind you because he never expected you to be there. The next rocket launcher is designed to land where you're expected to go, which is the Mega. Just simply stop moving, the rocket will land in front of you at the Mega, and then you take it and then move off. That's like a stop dodge, yeah? This would have like really caught Everkill off, because Everkill, you may have noticed, the last 2 Megas hasn't dropped down for him prior to the fight. Like, he's always been above him and doesn't actually go down to him until he takes it. He doesn't drop down and fight on Mega. Like, even now, he finally takes the Mega, so he seems to be like really holding a lot of positional advantage against his opponent, which is nice, but he doesn't actually need to, because I feel he is a lot stronger on this map. So we'll have to see if King can do anything, or if he can bring a good game to the second map.
So I'm kind of curious to see, I'm going to go watch King's point of view to see what he can do in order to try to get back in. And right now, it's just going to be eating rocket after rocket. Everkill finishes off with a buckshot to get his 14th frag. And I think with King,
King stopped moving there for a moment.
Yeah, I mean, King is he's probably sort of face palming a little bit at this point. I don't think he expected to be down by 15 frags. We have hit the 6-minute mark, and only 4 minutes left to go.
Yeah, the LG has been pretty similar for both players, but King really has been like sticking his neck on the line with some of his moves. And look at that, first rocket's horrible from King, great from Everkill, and that's like he took no damage there just because he missed the first rocket. And King even says hits, like I want to hit something, I need to hit a rocket, because if a rocket versus rocket fight, first rocket's always the most important. And yeah, King doesn't hit him. Steals himself a Mega, but probably gonna die. His dodging should have been way more strafey, versus like if you're an LG versus a shotgun fight and you're the shotgun player, do not dodge backwards. This is a big mistake. Dodging backwards will only make your weapon weaker and his weapon stronger. You need to dodge side to side, or if he and you should do 2 things. Like, you should focus on him, but then also try and have a focal point on the LG on your screen. When you notice the LG either goes left to right of center of you from one direction, so if the LG is to the right of you, like in the bottom right of the screen, and it goes just past the left of you, you then dodge right to make sure it's hard for him to correct his LG, and then strafe into him and put shotguns into the side of him, because that makes the shot easier for you. Like when I used to play Toxic and I LG battled him, I asked him what's his focal point, and he says, well, he mixes the focal point up. Like sometimes he focuses on them, and then other times he focuses on the LG hitting him and tries to dodge. So you know, you can actually, like, yeah, we got a 999, but it doesn't actually matter. I think really that right now.
I wonder if he pulled the plug or King says wow. No pauses from the admins there. That's okay. Hopefully we'll just keep going. Sorry about that, he says. Alright, yeah, so 19 to -1 Everkill is pretty much destroyed face here on T9. Yeah. There's not much the King can do other than steal Mega and die.
The one thing I will say is the best moment for King was lagging out, because it was the longest period of time that he wasn't being killed. So that was like probably the highlight of his game. I mean, he could lag out for a good 9 minutes and just play